what if you mess up?
Yo, what's up, Frisco Chaos? Hey guys, we're doing a virtual lesson today, virtual training, because it's over 100 degrees outside, and I just think it's a little probably ridiculous to have to be outside when it's 102. And since we're filming this, y'all can watch it more than once. I mean, this is stuff we go over all the time. So at the first of this, we're going to do some board work and just talk about positioning, where to be on the field, defending against the other team. And then for the second part, we're going to do skills, agility, and strength. So won't be super long, but it'll be worthwhile, and we'll get some training in. And so hopefully y'all can do this today and then hit the pool. So if you have a pool in your backyard or a community pool, then you can go hit that up. All right, guys, here we go. So going back to the game, so this is for outdoor and indoor, but especially for indoor, since there's less players on the field, we just have to remember that the defense has to back each other up. So we're playing 3 defenders right now. We're playing 2 fullbacks in kind of a stopper position. This guy can go up and down the field to score. And this happened numerous times during last game, where one of their guys would either beat us down the line or their guy would be dribbling through and beat us right here and get behind us, and we weren't coming over to get this guy. Like, there were, probably 5 times during the game where their player was here for probably a count of 5, like 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4, and we didn't have this defender dropping over here to get them or this one. So it's just a reminder. If we get beat, the defense has to shift. The defense has to shift over and pick up that guy. We can't watch him. We watched probably 5 or 6 times during the last game. We watched to see what a guy was going to do. And so we've been talking about that, for probably 3 or 4 years, about moving, anticipating, and not watching. So anyway, if we get beat, we're always going to get beat, right? Like, somebody's going to get beat. We're going to get passed around. We're going to have to go catch somebody. That's just part of soccer. But we just have to hustle back. So this guy should be coming over here to pick this guy up, and the guy that got beat needs to come back to the middle. This is stuff we've talked about a whole lot of times, but just a reminder, please, guys, we got to not let their player be wide open and take a shot or bring it around. The middle guy has to fall over. The guy that got beat has to come back into the middle. So that's like super standard stuff. And we had another situation during the game this last week where our defender was right here, the offense was right here, and we just ran beside him. Like, we didn't cut him off to the goal, we ran beside him all the way in. And the guy had an easy shot. The guy just cranked it on us. And it's a tough shot for a keeper to stop. So we don't run beside people. We've talked about that a whole lot of times. You have to cut this off. We got to get goal side of this guy. You have to cut him off, get goal side, and don't stab. Stand him up, like feint at him, so like he has to stand up, and then he's going to go side to side with it. So please, don't run side by side with guys. Cut off his angle. If you have to do it slowly because he's fast, we just got to cut off his angle. So that was another thing during the game. And then on offense, so flip to this side of the board. So on offense, we've been talking about this for probably just quite a bit this summer. And maybe a little bit last summer. So when if we're offense and here's the defense, we talk about we have to be able to beat one guy. Like we got to be able to put a move, a feint, a head feint, a spin move. We got to do something to get around one guy, but then we got to be looking for the pass. So we probably had 7 of these during our last game where our player, our defense stopped the guy, we passed it up, or our defense was dribbling up and we got around this guy, and then we tried to get around the next defender too when we had an offender here and an offender here and maybe one here. Like, there was no less than 7 times last game where we dribbled the ball straight into him. Like, we didn't even try to make a move, we just dribbled into him. Beat one guy and pass. Beat this guy and pass. We also want to be passing to the sides. Man, probably 7 out of 10 goals we make is a cross. So 7 out of 10 goals, we're passing it to the side. This guy dribbles up, and he passes to the middle, and one of our guys is kicking it in. That's a lot of our goals. We don't have many goals where we dribble up, where we dribble, beat this guy, and then take a shot. We don't have a lot of goals where we're beating somebody in the middle. We have way more goals where we're bringing it here and we're crossing it. So, just a reminder, man, if you beat one guy, awesome. We got to beat one guy, and then you need to be feeding it to the side. If you beat this guy, don't pass it to the middle. Don't pass it to their defender or the goalie. Pass it to the sides, indoor and outdoor. So, that's just a little bit. Those were like the 3 biggest things I remember from the game. Beat somebody, and then pass the ball before you get in the next guy's face. So when we pass it, if here's the defense and we're the offense and you're dribbling, we have to pass before we're in this guy's face. You got to pass, or you can pull it back. If you get into his face, just pull it back. And then you can go sideways with it or catty corner with it. You can always pull the ball back. We don't have to keep going forward. That's what's awesome about soccer. I mean, you can pull it back. So, just a couple things to remember. So, on defense back here, if we get beat, the other defender has to slide over to guard him. If their guy has a fast break and we're both running down the field, you have to cut him off. You can't run beside a guy. You have to cut him off so that he doesn't have an easy shot on the goal. They had 1 or 2 goals last game. I think just 1. We just ran beside the guy instead of cutting him off. And the play started up here. The play started up here. And our defender and their offender were running side by side for, a good 4 or 5 count, side by side. You just got to cut them off. Can't let that guy go straight to the goal. And so those are the big things. And then on here, after we beat their guy, pass the ball to the sides. Feed the ball to the sides. So, all right, cool. All right, sweet, guys. We'll do some more board work next time. But now we're going to go into just ball skill, core, push-ups. So we're just going to do some agility, strength training, and ball training. So before we start this part, you need to go get a water, because you're going to want some water during this. So grab your ball, grab a water, and awesome sauce. Here we go. And you can turn on some jams if you want to. I'm going to turn on our speaker so that we have some music. If you want to, go for it. All right, fellas, chaos, here we go.
Remember, water.
Nolan, you can be in this spot right here. I'll be over there. And Nash, you can be over here.
I want to be an iron person. It ain't my team. It ain't my.
I'm getting my Bluetooth connected over here so we can listen to some
Whenever I was looking into your camera, whenever you were holding up the board, I could hardly even see the writing.
Okay. Well, when they have it on a bigger screen,
You could see it better.
they'll be able to see it better.
If I was looking at that, it looked like it was super far away. I couldn't see it. I was going to see right here.
Alright, here we go, y'all. Here we go. Okay, we're just going to start off on top.
Dad, they can't see you. Dad, they can't see you.
Yeah, I know. They can see Nolan though. On top.
I don't know why it's going side to side. I'm just trying to make it.
Alright, pick up the pace on top. Try to go quicker on top. Alright, here we go. Now let's do push-ups. Do 10 each round. 10 push-ups each round. Alright, sweet. Now we're going to do some core. And just so y'all know, I'm doing it with you. So I'm not saying do something I'm not doing. Alright, here, let's do the Roman twist. Keep your ball in your hand. We'll go short at first. Alright, sweet. Good start. Now let's go in between. Now move around in between.
Dad, the word chaos is...
You don't need a big space to do this.
No, wrong way.
No, you can go anywhere. You can just go anywhere. Oh, there you go, Nolan. Going backwards with it.
Forwards.
Alright, here we go. Now push-ups again.
Y'all are slow.
Alright, now back to core. We'll do Roman twist with long arms. So grab your ball and go long arms back and forth.
I'm just dropping the ball, Dad.
Sure. You can bounce it each time. Alright. Good job, fellas. Alright, let's go on top in between this time. Just in one place. Just on top in between. In one place. Alright, let's move around on top in between.
Nolan!
And what's up, Chaos? We are just in our game room upstairs. It's not a very big space, so you don't need much room to do this.
There sure is chaos.
All right, good job, fellas. All right. Vasquez, Cash, Sanchez. Y'all guys better be doing this. All right, here we go. Hunter, Charlie, Trey, Harush, Elijah. Get your 10 push-ups. All right, here we go. Abs now. So Eli, Joel, Nolan, Nash. Here we go. Let's do a short Roman twist again. Short Roman twist.
Dad, are you going to remind them to accept the end of their belly?
Oh yeah, good call, Nash. So when you do this Roman twist, try to bring your belly button to your spine so you keep your core tight while you're doing this.
It makes it harder.
Keep your core tight.
It makes it harder.
Good job, y'all.
It makes it harder as well. It also makes it harder.
All right, Alan, I know you're on vacation right now, but hopefully you can do this when you get back. Ethan, Cameron.
Vacation.
All right, fellas.
That's no excuse to not do soccer.
Here we go.
No
So we will do backwards on top in between. So we're pulling it away from the midline this time. Just do it in place right now.